Hello, and we're back with a small scale bowling update. It's been a while. Haven't had a lot of time, and today I've just recently been able to get into the garage and finish up my pin spotter. I know it looks crude. There's no paint or anything like that, but looks very industrial in some parts. Let's see if I can give you kind of the nickel tour here. The key to fixing some of the issues, I guess I should start out with, originally the Pinsetter was, I guess, guided up and down by a cross brace that ran across these two beams and had some conduit that was fed into them, some steel conduit that was fed into holes in these cross braces to kind of keep the Pinsetter straight whenever it was lifting up and down. That introduced way too much friction. It just did not work very well at all. And finally, I was able to find on eBay from Glide Right some pretty massive drawer slides. And this has been used, obviously, in a couple of others' Pinsetter designs, so I obviously can't claim it as my own, but it is actually a very clever trick. These ones are ball bearings, so definitely have to keep them lubricated. And they guide the Pinsetter up and down, and they keep it on track in a nice, smooth motion. However, if you're ever experimenting and you notice that whenever you lift the Pinsetter up, it tends to sway from side to side, there's a lot of play in it. A lot of times I found that just means that there's too much weight at the bottom of the Pinsetter. So this one is spring urged up by a pair of springs on both sides. I've actually got two more springs like this, but these are actually working great. Not too much weight or anything on them. And this Pinsetter takes more or less after an A2, and maybe I can go around to the front or the side. As you can see, there's 10 pins on the lane and 10 on the inside the pin cups. But it's very similar to an A2 in the sense that, let's see if we can get up here, that they are sitting on rollers at all pin positions, and the deck does have springs, but I currently have them disconnected. The deck is usually spring urged forward. The goal here is eventually to have a handbrake assembly to where all that will be required is to lower the deck, grip the handbrake, raise the deck, and the handbrake being, I guess, squeezed, if you will urge the deck rearward, setting the pins on lane, much like an A2. Let's see. So I can probably try to throw a ball. Let's see how we can do here. Forgive the shaky camera. I hope you're not eating while watching this. And see if I can set the camera on the lane and throw a ball. Well, it's not going to play nice, is it? Got a spare scrap piece of wood here. Maybe we can prop it up. There we go. And let's see what we can do. Right through the face. Let's see how we do now. Oh wow, that was terrible. Well, luckily I have plenty of time before the small scale league. So let me go ahead and clear the deck. I don't have a sweep or anything in yet. But that is one of the plans, and the sweep will be actuated by the Pinsetter, the person who's actually standing back here. So what we'll do is we will grab, obviously, the Pinsetter support bracket, and we'll go down with it. And what happens then is we just shift the deck rearward. I need a handle. Okay. And move back up with the deck. And it's nice and light. And the deck is stationary now. and move it back forward. As we look at our pins, everything is pretty good. So more updates as they come. Hopefully we'll get some paint on this thing soon, masking unit, wire up the handbrake assembly, all that jazz. But thanks a lot, Bulltech, for everything, actually, all of the designs, and I've been conversing with Steve. Everybody's been helpful, so definitely more updates coming.